Hi there, I'm Kitty Howard from KittyHowardLifestyle, and I want to challenge you to grieve better. I want to challenge you to think differently about loss and what it means in your life, and I want to maybe even inspire you. You see, I hear a lot of people nowadays saying that grief is forever, that you're always going to feel this way, that it's never going to change, that it's going to be this painful for the rest of your days. And this is a real problem because some people are so devastated by that news that they choose to not want to participate. And I want people to be here. I want you to stay here. I want you to learn how to grieve better. So what if we look at it this way? Our minds are what we feed them. So if we're focused on it's always going to be this way, it's never going to change, I'm always going to have this much pain and anger and hurt and loneliness in my life, then yeah, that's what's going to happen because that's what you believe and that's what you're focusing on. But let's change the script. What happens if we're feeding ourselves the idea that this has happened? It's made me very sad. It's made me very angry. I feel very alone, but I can change that. I can learn to honor the loss, learn to become comfortable in my grief, in the feelings that come with it, and I can learn to move beyond it, to get past it, and to bring joy back into my life. What if this loss actually was the fuel you could use to become a better person? Somebody who's more compassionate, more loving towards yourself, more open towards accepting other people, and more courageous in perhaps even attaining goals that you set for yourself when you were just a child. Could you imagine that this pain and devastation that you're feeling right now actually changes your litmus test on how you perceive fear and challenge in your life? I want you to spend more time in the loss, to become more comfortable, not to numb it with things, not to, be too busy or to drink your time away or to numb yourself out from what you're feeling. We only get comfortable with new things and new challenges in our lives if we actually spend time with them and face them. So if I can teach you how to face the grief more openly, with an open heart, an open body, and an open mind, wouldn't that be a different way to look at it? And once you're open to something, you can learn to incorporate it into your life. I'm never suggesting that there's great meaning in losing somebody you love. I'm not suggesting that there's a reason, a good solid reason why this person has died. There's practical reasons, sure, people get sick, there's violence, there's injuries, and death happens to all of us. None of us get off of this planet without that happening to us too. So what happens if we can open up to it, spend more time there, and become more comfortable with somebody to guide you? I would love to be that guide for you. And I'm not just talking from nowhere. I have lost dear friends. I have watched 3 people die from cancer. I have lost my father, all of my grandparents, lovers, and dear friends and colleagues as well. My most devastating loss, though, was watching my only child die after a cancer diagnosis more than 10 years ago now. And that's where I am coming from. I have experienced many losses, one of them completely and utterly devastating to me, but I chose to focus on figuring out how to live a different and beautiful life. I didn't do it right away. It wasn't an immediate success by any stretch, but I thought mostly in order to honor my son, in order to honor these people that I have lost, I should learn to live beautifully and enjoy the moments and the days and the nights and the opportunity to tell friends and family and people I care about that I love them and not miss another opportunity to do that. So I'd like to show you a different perspective. I'd like to teach you how to open up to the pain and be supported through that process. I'd like to show you how to move your body differently so that you are not so tight with the loss and all the pain and anger and everything that it comes from and comes with. I want to teach you how to open and relax with it. And then, and only then, does the true acceptance of the situation begin to occur. And then we can look forward into what possibilities that you have for your future that are going to feel different than you feel right now. I want you to get in touch with me. Let's have a conversation. Let me hear a bit about your story and what happened in your life that's causing you this pain and challenge. And let's see how together we can help you find a new and different place to exist. I'm Kitty Howard. You can find me at KittyHoward.com or on Facebook or on YouTube and on Instagram, Kitty Howard Grieve Better. I look forward to talking to you and helping you figure out a new way through this time in your life to a different space down the road.